লেখো briefly set out the instant petitioners within bracket herein after referred to as the tenants were inducted as tenants oblique licenses in different shops by the different transactions owned by the respondents herein after referred to as the landlords. These the respondent landlords are managing the affairs of a temple that is A.D. Swami Temple Palani under the Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowments Act 1959 within bracket herein after referred to as the Act para. Post termination of their original lease oblique license period, the tenants stand declared as encroachers under the provisions of section 78 of the Act in terms of the input judgment and order dated 22/03/2021 passed in a batch of writ petitions initiated by the instant tenants. The High Court, while affirming the impugned action, directed the tenants to hand over the vacant and peaceful possession of the premises individually occupied by each one of the tenants to the landlord para. On 08/01/2024, when the matters came up for hearing with an endeavor to have the dispute amicably resolved, putting an end to the protracted litigation, certain offers were exchanged between the parties through their respective learned counsel as such, and on a joint prayer, the matters were adjourned for today para. Appreciably more so on account of the efforts put in by the learned counsel appearing for the respective parties, the lease inter se the parties stand resolved on the following mutually agreeable terms and on the basis of the instructions imparted to the learned counsel for the respective parties as stated in the court. These petitions are being disposed of in the following terms para. The order of ejectment passed by the authorities under the provisions of the Act stand affirmed para. With respect to 19 tenants, particulars whereof are given therein below in a tabular chart. It shall be open for the landlord to forthwith initiate proceedings seeking possession in accordance with law. We are constrained to pass such an order, for despite opportunities afforded till date, they have not cleared areas of rent oblique occupation charges para. With respect to the remaining 51 tenants within the total of 65 in number, particulars whereof are given here in below. In a tabular chart, the petitions are disposed of on the following mutually agreed terms para. The order of ejectment qua all these 51 tenants stand affirmed, however, as mutually agreed, they are allowed to occupy the premises for a further period of 6 months. These tenants, through their respective counsel, have undertaken to hand over the vacant and peaceful possession of the respective demised premises under their occupation to the landlord on or before 31st July 2024. These tenants shall be liable to pay rent as it stood revised in the year 2015 and not in the year 2018. As such, not only shall they clear all areas of rent oblique damages oblique mean profit, if any, within a period of 4 months from today, but also continue to pay the same at the rates revised in the year 2015. For such period, they shall continue to occupy the premises para. These tenants shall not cause any damage to the properties, create any encumbrance or transfer possession in any manner of the demised premises para. These tenants shall continue to use and occupy the property and enjoy the same strictly in terms of the municipal bylaws. No further construction, more so unauthorized in nature, shall be carried out by them para before handing over the possession of the demised premises, these tenants shall clear all statutory dues as mutually agreed inter the parties for the period of 280 days for which the petitioners could not fully utilize the demised premises during the pandemic COVID-19. They shall be liable to pay agreed rent charges only at the rate of 50%, clarifying further the rent charges shall be paid at the rates revised in the year 2015 and not in 2018, and the period of 2018 shall 80 days shall be computed commencing from 2020. Para. It is clear understood interested parties that the landlords intend to develop the property providing better facilities to the pilgrims. However, should the landlord ever carry out development by constructing shops, in that event these tenants within bracket 51 in number shall be given preferential treatment, subject of course to their participating in the process of allotment and matching the price bid of the highest bidder. Para. In the event the tenants violating any of these terms, it shall be open to the landlords to initiate the proceedings for obtaining possession in terms of the order of ejectment and also initiate proceedings for contempt if so advised. Para. Needless to add, the landlords shall not cause any hindrance in the peaceful occupation and enjoyment of the demised premises by these tenants. Para. All pending litigations, if any, interstate parties in relation to the demised premises shall stand closed. Para. These tenants shall file an undertaking before this court agreeing to the aforesaid terms within a period of 3 weeks from today. The petitions shall stand disposed of in the aforesaid terms. Pending applications, if any, shall also stand disposed of. Stop. Thank you.